Coming up on WVUA 23 News, calm conditions tonight compared to last night. Weather details in just a bit.
Turning over to the weather here in Tuscaloosa, we had some crazy weather last night and into this morning. Molly Starr is here with a look at if this weather will continue. Molly, will we see some of this rain we saw today tomorrow?
Kerrigan, I've got really good news for you. You won't be woken up again very early this morning with storms. Now, tonight we are cooling off a little bit more, and the good news is those clouds we've been seeing all day from the rain this morning will be clearing out for Sunday, Sunday, we're going to see a lot calmer conditions, more sunshine. But from the storms last night, we got some pretty good footage of these storms from our news director here. We got 3 to 5 inches of rain pretty much across the area. We saw some severe thunderstorms. You got a lot of rain last night, thunder, lightning, and our news director just got some great footage of that rain considering it's dark out, and we all heard it this morning. But the good news is we are not expecting to see storms like this for the next few days, and we're not going to have much in terms of rain until later in the week, but I'll have those full weather details for you guys coming up in just a little bit longer. Back to you, Kerrigan. Well, the good news is from the rain comes the colder temperatures. We're going to start to feel a little bit more seasonal over the next few days, but I'll have your full forecast after the break. Well, after an eventful night and an eventful morning, good news is the calm has settled in. Now, we're looking from Fayette, a little bit different, but the camera is showing us those calm conditions. Now, we do have these cloudy skies, and as you can tell from the reflection, the ground is still a little wet. They saw some rain throughout the afternoon versus here in areas like here in Tuscaloosa. We did dry off a little bit, but the good news is most all of the rain is gone for the night. Now, we do have this little line making its way into Demopolis, Linden area, but most all of us will be dry. And honestly, probably after this little line, if it even makes its way through the area, you're going to be dry. The best news is those clouds are also going to start to clear out. But we saw a lot of rain yesterday and this morning. Most all of the area between that 3 to 5 inches mark. Now you see a lot of blue, you see some purple, even some reds down there in our southern counties. There was a lot of heavy downpours. No severe tornadic events here, but we did see some strong winds, lots and lots of rain and lightning. Of course, we saw those great videos we got from our news director. Now the temperature today on the higher side here in Tuscaloosa, we were above average, pretty high, as you can tell, 14 degrees different, but luckily nowhere near that record. And like, it wasn't just us here. Demopolis, 70 degrees. Now we do have a pretty wide range from those low 60s to about 70 degrees throughout the area. But we're going to start to cool off, not only for tonight, as we can tell with these temperatures, we're dropping pretty quickly. We're already in those 50s, Haleyville, Coleman in those 40s. We're going to continue to drop even more than that tonight. We're seeing the low 40s to upper 30s as our high, and clouds clearing out as we do have that front we saw move through, and that's bringing in these colder temperatures. Now we're on a little bit of a roller coaster. As you can see, we're going to hit that roller coaster momentum by Wednesday, as we do have another front coming, because Thursday's temperatures are cold, and it's pretty seasonal throughout the next few days, but we're going to see those temperatures kind of take a shift by Thursday. As you can tell with that front, we're seeing a little bit of a rain chance. Now, as we move throughout the next few days, that could increase, that could decrease, just depending on what this front wants to do. But there is a little bit of a change coming, pretty seasonal Tuesday and Wednesday with those mid 50s. And then we're in this pattern of 50s and 20s and then back into it. And then by next week, we're also seeing that 50s and 20s overnight. So no severe weather tonight, but especially as we move through the tornado season and the severe weather season this year, download our free WVUA 23 app. Keep up to date with weather coverage and updates, as well as our social media platforms. Search Richard Scott WVUA 23.
Molly, this weather was insane. It woke me up in the middle of the night, and I thought my building was shaking.
See, I'll admit, I was not here yesterday, so I didn't get to experience it like you guys, but at my house, we got a little bit of rain, and I will say I drove through the remnants of it today, and it was white sheet pouring. We were going 30 on the highway, so I can only imagine what you guys slept through last night.
Not good. Thanks, Molly. We'll be back with sports after the break. That's our report for tonight. Thank you very much for watching. And again, we'll all be with you tomorrow night again at 9 and every weekend evening now that the holiday season has concluded and the school year has begun. Of course, we'll always be on with updates on our website and our social media. Have a great night.